Hey man, we've been working hard and we got a special. Hold on, let me just turn this down a little bit. There we go. We got a special guest all the way from LA. First, let me introduce my brother Stylo live, bro. How you doing, bro?
Yeah. Good. Good to be back, baby. I sound a little distorted. Is that good? Is that normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. What brings you out here, first of all?
We out here working, man. First, today, coincidentally, we were here, with the man, the myth, the legend from LA, Too Deep. You know what I'm saying? He's out here on one of his many tours, right? And yeah, man, I'm more than excited to be able to join him tonight. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing, brother? My bro, Too Deep, man. We see you always rocking them shows, bro. The Reggaetolandia, yeah. That's the one that's going down tonight.
Yeah. So right now we're doing this is our second date with Danny Flo from Mexico. It's our second show. We're at Temple tonight. That's why we're here with Stylo, you know.
Yeah, I had to make sure that we came in, show some support to Psych Radio. They have a beautiful new office here in the heart of San Francisco, on top of the Warfield, which is a legacy
This is
place.
really nice. This is really nice.
Really
Thank you,
nice,
bro. Thank you.
So yeah, man, just out here, igual con with the boy, JY, Joe Incio, we out here working. Part of the reason I'm here es para hacer el video musical, obviamente aquí reportarme con ustedes, ¿no? But yeah, we out here, man. We out here.
Yes, sir.
Hey, he's coming. He's coming tonight, right? So
Yes, sir.
we got Danny Flo at Temple right tonight. He's performing. You're actually DJing, right? Doing the DJ set. Talk to me a little bit about the style of music that you like to DJ. What's your experience? When did you start DJing?
I started DJing maybe like 14, 15 years ago.
Okay.
I was still in high school. But my style overall, it's like reggaeton and Latin electronic music just like meshed together.
Dope.
Like different genres, like that we listen to as Latinos, like any type, like corridos,
Yeah.
cumbia, salsa. But still with reggaeton and like Latin electronic mainly focused. But yeah, man, it's just a big, like I would say in Colombia, sancocho or soup, right?
Yeah. And you also produce?
Yeah, I produce music. I work with Steve Aoki, Nathaniel Cano, Stylo.
We out here.
Wrong sound effect. That's the one I wanted.
Yeah, bro. We produce music, we throw parties, and then I have my own project which is Too Deep, and then I have my party which is Reggaetolandia that we tour around the U.S.
Dope. And so, in how many cities have you done the Reggaetolandia event?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to count on the top, but mainly right now we're mainly focused on the West Coast, but we're expanding this year into the fall into the East Coast. We have finally we're doing some dates in New York, New Jersey, Boston, Miami.
And just so you guys know, they headlined, they were on the bill for the Baja Fest.
Oh, dope.
And outside of Reggaetolandia having their own time slot, Too Deep, you had your first time slot there at Baja, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Dope. Congratulations. So that was your first time having your DJ set at Reggaetolandia?
As Too Deep
No,
at Baja,
at
right?
Baja Beach Fest, like as my own project too.
I mean, at Baja
Yeah.
Fest.
We've done Baja, thankfully, like already 3 times.
3 years,
Yeah.
As Reggaetolandia.
As a Reggaetolandia, as the collective, right? And, this year we did Saturday as Reggaetolandia, like as a collective, and then Sunday I did Too Deep as my solo project.
Yeah, bro, which is to me exciting, man. And I like to see like my homies win, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And honestly, like, tell them about the Baja Beach Reggaetolandia set you guys killed.
Bro, it was dope.
You guys murdered that.
We had a good
motherfucker,
time
bro.
slot, like 8 p.m. prime time, like somewhere down. It was like
Wow.
40,000 people there.
Oh,
Easy,
man.
bro.
Yeah, it was a good time, bro. Shout out to them, man. They really fuck with us, and then like I'm honestly appreciative of them bringing us back every year.
Yeah, we need that big stadium crowd for that applause. That's amazing. So I love the fact that you mentioned that you know do reggaeton, a little bit of everything. It's the culture, right? So tell me how important is the culture of just music and just the people, because I see you going to LA is a different culture, the Bay Area is a different culture, Mexico is a different culture. How important is culture in what you do?
I think every city is different, but as Latinos, we all kind of share the same, like, the same experience living in the U.S., right? Like, we're all different, like, Salvadorian, Colombian, Ecuadorian. My friends are Mexican, you know what I'm saying? But then I always find something that makes us, like, all the same. So, like, bringing Reggaetolandia, like, we try to bring that experience to, like, every different country, like and just build them together and like make a crazy experience. But I feel like we're all the same as Latinos. Like, yeah, we're all a little different, but we're all like cousins at the end of the day, right? Like, we're all
Yeah.
we all come together. Like, that's the part of Reggaetolandia, is to make a space for us, and then like I'm just proud to like hold that flag for like this generation coming up of Latino entrepreneurs, right? To do something that we're doing, like breaking down doors, and it's like, we're here, and we have a big market, we have a big thing to say.
Yeah.
For,
Yeah, that's amazing. So have you been to Ecuador? Or
I used to live in Ecuador when I was a teenager.
Talk to me about the culture out there, just in general, the food, the music, just the scene.
I mean, I'm from Guayaquil, which is like the coast. So, yeah, fucking highly like salsa, reggaeton. Yeah, man, Ecuador was a crazy experience. It opened me to like, especially reggaeton. Like during that time, it was like prime time, like Hector Five and fucking Daddy Yankee, like all these like, but reggaeton was booming.
Mm-hmm.
So now, like, I like to bring that side of like the history of reggaeton, not just like, the Bad Bunnies, but like, it's also like the history of reggaeton, like bringing that to reggaeton, and just showing like the kids coming up, like, this is like, even the old school shit is like, is dope, and then mixing it with the new school.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's just bringing back, like, just showing them like, it's not just like certain type of sound. There's a bunch of different music,
But it's crazy because like Too Deep also is not someone that just started in that like music, right? Like you have the Mumaton era. Yeah, where like Mumaton is a perfect like dose of what fusion is, with like electronic. It was a little bit more like it's a little bit faster than reggaeton. It was the start, and then you fuse it with the reggaeton with the electronica and you had your like you had your pioneer moment right there, right? Like
yeah, bro. Fucking thankfully, like during that when Mumaton came up, it was basically what I was always looking for, like reggaeton and like electronic music fused, because that's what kind of I got into electronic music, like going to like underground raves, like living in LA. So when Mumaton came out, I was like, this is the perfect type of like genre. This is what I like, right? As like a teenager kid. So that's when I learned how to start making music. Probably like now I listen to that shit was trash, but
but it had its moment.
It had its moment. Even like this, it's still going crazy. Like I feel like Mumaton really sparked a lot of like even like pop sounds that grew from that genre, kind of crossed over into like pop music. You got like DJ Snake,
Major Lazer.
Major Lazer, right? And it all came to like, now it's evolved with like songs like Pepas, and like a bunch of like electronic fusion with reggaeton, right? So yeah, I feel like the evolution of like Mumaton really started from that genre. Shout out to Dave Nog.
So that was in Ecuador.
No, that was already in late 2010. So from yeah.
So
from
you
Ecuador,
started DJing in Ecuador?
No, I started DJing here in LA. From Ecuador, I moved from New Jersey to Ecuador, and then from Ecuador, I went back to New Jersey, and then from New Jersey I went to LA. So yeah, I spent like a good 2-3 years in Ecuador.
And what's if you had to pick your favorite food from Colombia and Ecuador, what would it be?
My favorite food from Colombia is obviously like a bandeja paisa. And then Ecuador, I love encebollado de pollo, which is like, no, encebollado de pescado, my bad. It's like a stew, like a tuna stew, but it has like plantains and it has like a little salsa con like onions. It's just fire, bro.
It's like a salsa criolla kind of vibe, right?
Kinda, like it's good though. It's good, man.
So have you gone out to eat with Stylo, you already know how he gets down.
And we had a good time.
Is that right?
Italian,
Japanese
food.
Yeah.
I never had that before. That shit was different.
So for me, like, just to disclose, there wasn't a lot of like experimenting that I had to do because I feel like they experimented for us by doing all the fusion with like the sushi that we had.
Yeah.
And, like,
You don't like to
pizza.
experiment with food or
Oh, I
what?
love to. I'm the kind of person that'll put soy sauce on a burrito. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm that guy. You know what I mean? So like, I'm like
Salsa on pancakes.
How about that?
Have you tried the hibachi burritos? They got the hibachi
Yeah.
burritos down here.
I never had that.
You haven't
Yeah,
had
it's
that?
fire.
Or the sushi burrito?
Sushirito.
Sushirito, yeah.
And there was like a fusion spot downstairs. There was like the Habibi.
Oh, the Habibi burrito. Shout out to
Yeah.
them, and they got some fire. What the quesadillas we got last time?
Yeah.
Habibi. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's fire.
But I feel like, the whole cooking thing is like similar to music, right? It's like you get your own ingredients and like you get one culture with another one and it's blended and you make your own recipe. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the beauty of what's happening with music now. Like as Latinos, we've been fed like all this different type of music, and now with the internet age, you have access to anywhere in the world, so you can get inspired and be acquainted with anything in the world and just make it your own, as long as you know how to create the recipe.
So talk to me about that, because that's like cooking. You're looking for ingredients. It's like you said, music. I know that you have a particular palette for not just food, but like the culture, the music.
Yeah. And honestly, like what I always gravitate is where it's already happening. And again, like with what Tuti was doing when I first moved to LA, like he was one of the main pillars of like me being able to build and like literally like co-sign on whatever he was doing. So I mean, thank you always for that. You know what I'm saying?
Stylo, man. Helped me out a lot. Fucking ever bring an artist or something, he helps us record. Fucking So we shut it down. I feel like we collaborate really well.
Dope. No, and I've heard the stuff that you're doing, man. It sounds amazing. I can't wait to hear more. Do you have a project that you got coming up? Any plans?
Yeah, I got a bunch of collabs. I got a song with Iván Monterrey,
Dope.
Stylo, recorded Alex. And we have a lot of music coming out, bro. Fucking, we're about to start
We
dropping.
just went out and submitted.
Oh yeah,
We're in Jalisco.
Yeah, Lisa for
Stay tuned
for a Land Grammy. Hopefully,
Nice,
we get a
nice.
nomination.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll see, man. Fucking, that's the thing. We're just creating, having fun. That's the most important part, right?
So are you also doing? Is Danny Flo's doing the show today and then LA?
So we got a show with Danny Flow today, San Diego on Sunday, and then the following week we have
Nice. So have you had it? Okay, so you said you guys had like more like sushi type food right now. So you haven't, but you've been around here a lot, so you already tried to.
But he hasn't been to like the
That's
to go
that's what I was gonna say.
outside of Limon. He went to Limon.
Okay, yeah.
So he co-signed on that, so I'm like, all right, we gotta take him to the taqueria. He
Oh, so you haven't been there? Okay.
I feel like I've been to some taqueria that was supposed to be popular.
If you would have been there, you would have been there. Bro, that was our fucking place, bro, since I was 7 years old. And bro, like to know that, like,
Is it in front of like a train station type shit? No.
That's like maybe Farolito.
I think it might be there.
Farolito or Faro, yeah. They're like by Bart.
Yeah, I gotta take him there.
Yeah. That one's fire. But
Nah. It's
but if you want burrito and you want the
bro, like
taqueria's fire.
that. Honestly, not just because like the U.S. it was like considered the best U.S. burrito, but we've been saying that forever, right?
Yeah.
Why is it the best U.S. burrito?
It's just the ingredients, bro. It's
What
like
about it? What does it have inside?
it's just like how like it has like the top tier cilantro, the top tier tomato, like you can just,
The meat and the
is sirloin,
tortilla
it's sirloin
is like
steak,
very
bro.
soft. I don't know. It's like something,
Yeah.
and they don't
What
use
do you
rice.
think
Someone said it was fucking.
Well, if you make it
deep
dorado,
fried or some shit.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
dorado.
that's you gotta ask for it dorado. Yeah, for sure.
That's like a special one, but it's become really popular. It's like one of the most known burritos. And again, for me, like I if I come at least once a year, I have to go over there. But yeah, man, it's freaking amazing.
So are you?
Where
Are,
at? Where at? Where at?
La Taqueria.
La Taqueria.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Y'all need to endorse me at this point. But outside of this, too, I know you guys just met with Mike Angelo, but Mike Angelo is like my brother, man. We started making music when we were like in our teens, right?
Yeah, bro.
From church, and obviously, we produced together, and we built a lot. And to see what you're building here now, obviously there's radio stations that be a testament of what you're doing, but it's more about what you're doing for the culture, right? And I don't know if you want to talk about what you've been working on with the team, with Easy, and but I feel like there's a lot of great building points, and obviously he's working with an amazing artist. He's doing a lot of underground shifts in Mexico and here too, bro. She literally just packed out the rickshaw stop and literally on her own and with him and the team.
What kind of music does she do?
She does hip hop, but she does a little bit of everything. She's
Hip hop.
She's amazing.
And the second album that we're doing, Spanish. And
She just moved here. What, maybe
4 years ago, something like that.
She's from Seven Yankees.
Oh, sí?
Ella es conocida, pero she's a lyricist. So una chica que rapea, full gasolina.
Yeah, no, she's I've been working with her for 4 years, but I record and engineer a lot of artists, let's say 60 to 80 artists that I work with. I've been developing them. Some of them are strictly in development phase, and a lot of them they're already putting out music, but there's not really a lot of opportunities. A lot of people want the polished artist with the numbers and all of that. So on the ground level, there's not really many people that are helping develop these artists that are truly talented. They just need a little shot, bro. A little, someone to help them, guide them, because they just don't know. So that's what we've been doing for the last, forever. Since Stylo moved to LA, I kind of kept it going over here. And then next month is 2 years that we've been in Psych. Shout out to Psych Radio. So we've been here within 2 years. We just moved in from a vinyl store on 30th and Mission. So through a house, thank you, bro. And they had the punk culture, the rock culture, and then we're bringing the reggaeton and the house and all of that. But there's a market that needs to be taken care of because no one's doing it. So for the last couple years, we've been developing that. Now we built our nonprofit. Shout out to Vice President Stylo of the nonprofit of the board. But we're building this thing because we are trying to. It's gonna take someone that knows the culture and that has a kind of a level of excellence, you know what I mean? And if you work with Stylo, he's gonna be on your ass with shit. You gotta do this right, you gotta do this. It's not sounding right. You gotta use this. What are you doing? So, but a lot of the people down at the ground level don't have access to those kind of services. So we will be providing services to these people that really just need a shot, and on top of activating true talent, bro. There's so much talent here in the freaking Bay Area, bro.
I mean, there's a lot of millennials here. There's a cipher freaking community. Red Bull already has its own contest over here, and you've been a judge. And he ended up going to Colorado, and so there's a lot of building grounds here. It's just it's just a little bit behind, but going the right attention, the right development. I feel like there's a lot of promise, and us in LA, I think we have such an advantage of being able to be in proximity of what's actually happening in the scene. So it's I have a strong pillar over here where I just come back and I give whatever I can, and then obviously he shows me artists, like Diablo, and I'm working with artists like JY, and obviously with Braca and everyone else. But I feel like there's a lot of promise ground, and we're literally an hour away. So it's why not build, And now you have this compound, and I feel I would love for you to talk about what you plan on doing with your collective on the nonprofit, because I feel outside of just doing the development with artists, I feel you're also doing events, which is curating the culture. And I was telling him earlier about the grants and about how San Francisco is yearning for this. And two people hits me up, he texts me oh, I'm at the mall, there's nobody here, it's a ghost town.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the fuck? What mall is that called?
The Westfield.
Westfield, bro. I haven't been to the Bay. I don't know how many months, bro. It's crazy. Maybe 3 months, maybe 4 months.
Yeah, for the night. But I mean, you probably were just in and out, right? You didn't go there.
I didn't go to the mall that time. Maybe that's what it was. So I think probably the last time was maybe half a year ago.
Yeah.
And then today I went to the mall. I was like, yo, I'm just gonna walk around because I had time to kill.
Yeah.
And then all the stores were closed and shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And I texted Stylo. I was like, yo, is like the city going through it? Like, what's going on? Like,
It's been going through it.
you know, like I was like, bro, that's crazy. And it's specifically in a downtown area, like there's like the mall's closed and shit look like a ghost town. I was like, yo, it's kind of sad, bro.
It's sad, but at the same time, there's opportunity. You know, there's always, for those that know, like it's like the real estate market when it crashed and everybody saw that the prices were going high, but it's still a place for the right person to know how to move in that market. You know, so it's kind of like that. There's so much value, and right now the state of California and the city of San Francisco is helping out a lot of nonprofits, a lot of businesses, because they want to stimulate the community. They have already like activated the nightlife scene. So the nightlife scene is like thriving out here, but they're even trying to do even more, like block parties. They have budgets for that type of stuff. We've done block parties. We have actually September 13th, we will be on 24th and Folsom to about Bryant Street. We have the Fiesta de las Americas put together with a lot of nonprofits, Corazon 24 or Calle 24, Acción Latina, all these nonprofits. Diabla will be performing. We also have Diego Jam and Casper, who we will be premiering his video Calle 24, that's showcasing all the culture in our beautiful city. But we do like last year we did Carnival, so we have access to the permits, how to do events, create events, and we put on the artists that are up and coming. You know what I mean? That give them an opportunity, so then exactly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, but I mean, outside of that, I know that like you got some dope projects coming out, and he was just with Denmark on your studio piece lately for Denmark and Fuego, and you're a free agent now, right? Nice.
Nah, but shout out to them, man. They really helped me out, like, especially working with Aoki, like, from him, and then learning like the label aspect, like fucking it was a different world. I know Stylo probably knows it's different, but now like I feel like just being independent is kind of like starting my own label as well with the Reggaetolandia brand is like our goal for this year.
They're doing a lot of good stuff, and obviously the party scene is very cultivated with the music stuff. There's artists out there también que necesitan apoyo. I feel like, Tuning is one of those guys that takes chances on people, like the numbers, like sometimes, you gotta like weigh them out, but if, you're like, yo, bro, this guy got talent.
Bro, yeah, it's fucking, as long as the music is good, like the numbers good, it doesn't matter. Because you could get that up easy, but it's just like, yo, like the talent thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, can we help you, like, just showcase your talents to like a broader audience? And that's kind of what Reggaetolandia is like. What kind of started always, it was like, yo, showcasing like fucking DJs and then artists, So that's kind of why I started going parties, just like showcasing like myself, and even my friends. It's like, we got like we had a record in 2018 called Nota, and then fucking that's kind of how we got it popping. We got it like popping in the radio, like everything. We were just going to the clubs, like performing. I was telling them, I was like, yo, I'm a DJ. And just perform while I'm DJing. We did that like in all these like clubs in LA. I was like, yo, that's like it's the old school way, but it works, right? Because like then
the guerrilla style.
Yeah, the guerrilla style, right? Because then like, yo, if you get the DJs to play your music, like it's just gonna like it's like a domino effect.
Yeah, absolutely. Where can people find you and contact you? What's your social media?
Social media is all of them. Too Deep Musica. Yeah, it's pretty much TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X is just 2D Musica.
And if you had to give the young, let's say 15-year-old 2 Deep out there that's like watching what you're doing, what would you tell your old 15-year-old self? What advice would you give? Knowing what you know now.
It doesn't happen overnight. Everybody's success is different. Like, just, block out the noise. Also, don't be so self-serving to certain people. Like, always kind of like, I feel like, yeah, it's an art form, right? Like making music and everything, but we also gotta know like the business side of like the music business.
Yes.
That's the most important. Like, the art is important, but also knowing like the business is gonna help you out a lot and not fall into like certain tricky situations.
Stylo, how can people contact you? Social media?
Stylo Live at STYLO LIVE. That's pretty much where it's at.
And you got something coming up soon?
Yeah, I'm gonna start releasing some music as a producer artist. I got a record called Palmas coming out. I got a record with Sophie Castillo coming out, and I'm still working with Too Deep, and we're working on some cool stuff with a few dope artists. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the next wave. And, it's just all a process, and like he said, it doesn't happen overnight, but when it happens,
It happens,
Now, congratulations on the potential on putting it out there. God willing, man, that Grammy, even Grammy nomination,
Even
Grammy
Grammy
win.
nominated would be a
You know what I
blessing.
mean? That's already a blessing. But thank you guys for coming through.
Thank you for having us, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Doors.
And we'll be at Temple right now.
Temple, now I'm about to go turn.
Pull up.
What time is it? We're gonna be at Temple in like an hour.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Right now, I want to play a song. Olvidarte, did you record it? What did you do?
I produced this record with our boy JY, who's out here. Who's JY, come say what's up, JY. Yo, JY, come say what's up, dog. I know he's lost in the community, you know what I'm saying? Doing his thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what's up,
Hey,
man?
hey, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Happy to be here at Psych Radio with my brothers, Mike Angelo, Easy, still alive. My homie Too Deep, I just met today. It's a pleasure to meet him, man. He's super dope, super cool cat, man.
Hey, man, you got some motion this weekend, man. What are we doing? I heard we're recording one of my favorite records that Stilo's produced, man.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. It's been a record.
Is it true?
It's true, bro. It's been
Oh,
on the
man.
vault. It's been on the vault for a little bit, but finally I was like, bro, we gotta do this. We gotta release this, bro. It needs to be
So I was
done.
gonna ask you, Tudi, do you ever meet Sami Cultura?
I know who he is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so that shout out to Sami Cultura,
Shout out to Sami
but
Cultura.
that's pretty much where like this record, it got its foundation.
Yeah.
But JY is like I mentioned to you earlier, bro. Like he's been an amazing artist that I've worked with in the past, and I'm just happy that he's back at it, and he has a really strong drive and dedication. He's all about community, and I'm excited to be part of that journey. And thank you, bro. Thank you for having me.
Nah, me too, bro. So likewise, bro. I'm excited because I told you when I decided to get back in it, you know what I mean. I knew I wanted to come in with the right people, you know what I mean. And the first person, one of the first people I called, it was you. You know what I mean. I was like, if I want to get back in the scene, I gotta be with the right people. And thank God, we started taking care of our things with our project, and so far it's going well. So I'm just enjoying the journey. Enjoying the ride, man, and I got all these people, my brothers here, Mike Angelo, Easy too, supporting us with promoting us, pushing us as artists. I respect so much what Mike Angelo does because he supports everybody that has a vision or every artist. It doesn't matter how small of an artist you are if you're just starting. But this guy, man, honestly, bro, pushes everyone, bro, and honestly, probably one of the only few people I know that does that, bro. So respect to Mike Angelo for that, man.
Thank you. You're gonna see us at the beach, Baker Beach, but we won't be naked. We'll be naked. We won't be naked. We will be playing instruments, real instruments, not our own. You know what I mean?
We out there.
But we gotta have dope record, man, coming out.
So that's what we shooting. Talk to me about.
Just real quick, and also I know JY is super loves Guaracha and stuff like that. We got the master of Guaracha.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully, if the opportunity comes some and Two Deeps down, we can collab and do something, man. Definitely. But I'm definitely on the
That'll be
commercial
dope.
party side. That's my bike. That's my lane. You know what I mean? I like making music for the club. I like making music so people feel good. You know what I mean? That's my
Hey,
man.
and my boy's a breakdancer, bro. My
Yeah.
man, he used to get. That's how I met him. When I met him, he was breakdancing.
Habla serio.
I used to be a B-boy, bro. Back in, it doesn't look like it, but I promise I did. I promise I did, bro. I promise I did. Trust me, bro.
He's getting back on it. We got him on the regiment right now.
Yeah, bro, it's all good, bro. You know what I mean? But that was my scene back in the day, bro. The b-boy scene, the culture with the hip hop and everything, bro. So yeah, but yeah, man, we're getting back at it, man. Loco Puta More's coming out soon. You wait for that music video coming out. Has a great production. We got a huge team involved with this weekend, and it's gonna be amazing.
Let's go.
Right
Yeah.
now we're gonna get into Olvidarte. That's the one you just dropped, yeah?
That's my last release that I did with Stylo Live, man. So look out for that Olvidarte. You know what I mean? Videos on YouTube.
Let's go. Thank you guys.